Okay, here's Papa Joe and I's 2006 RV trip to Big Bend. We'd made this trip a couple years before. We went all the way from the Texas coast of Goose Island up into the hill country of Garner State Park, and then traveled west and went all the way out to Big Bend National Park and saw a lot of different terrain all the way across Texas. See that we're really backed in here. Got oak trees overhanging the RV on both sides, and then once we walk back inside your RV site, and you're pretty much totally enclosed. And there's PJ drinking his martini.
You bet.
And we got our piano music going. And then right above the awning, we've got a dove sitting on her nest, and we haven't seen her budge. Not sure what she did when we pulled in, but she's up there sitting on her little one, listening to the piano music, I guess. Well, most of the camping areas back in here are in these isolated little spots. They do have two areas where they've cleared out the trees, or cleared out all the underbrush and left the oak trees, and have a large number of camping spots right out next to each other with the underbrush cleared. And so here's an example of one of those areas right here. You can see that most of the campers are gone from this area, but it's still awful pretty, even though they've cleared the underbrush. The oak trees are just really beautiful. Almost all these oak trees around this part of the Texas coast all lean away from the prevailing south-southeast wind, and here's just a good example of that with this group of oaks here, just all the branches just up leaning away from the prevailing wind, which is blowing that direction right now. Area near one of these open camping areas that opens up kind of on a marshland area that you can see right around there, and it's an area where there just isn't a whole lot of tree growth, and it swings around, and in the center of that marshland area is a what almost looks like a little island. It's a little high area, and on top of that area, there's a big grove of oak trees, just kind of coming out every direction, just like they were growing outside of a pot. And they're tent campsites out on that high ground area. There aren't any RV sites out there, but it really does look neat from a distance, and it looks neat when you walk out there onto that little island. Papa Joe's hot dog. This is the banana pepper special.
It looks mighty good.
Man, if you don't have heartburn after that, then you're never gonna have heartburn, are you?
It tastes better.
Does Garner State Park. This is our first full day here. Partly cloudy. Got the RV over here parked just kind of off the river. And there's PJ enjoying the shade. A lot of birds here, but not quite as many as Goose Island. Although we saw a lot of deer last. So PJ, what you cooking there?
Well, I've got onions, green pepper, and garlic.
Okay. And this is for your Nassau grits, right?
That's right. Yep. Gotta wait till they get tender before I can take the next step.
Oh boy, and then you got some good sausage there.
And bacon.
All right.
Will go in it. Yep.
Cholesterol City.
Awful close.
But I got my veggies in there anyway. One of the neat things about Garner State Park is the river, the Frio River that runs along there, and the massive cypress trees that edge along the river. And these trees are hundreds of years old, extremely large and very beautiful and lush and green. And of course, the water is crystal clear, coming from most of the spring-fed rivers. Well, here's just an indication of the massive size that these cypress trees can take on. There's no telling how old that particular tree is, but that was not the only tree of that size in the park. some tubers getting out of the river in the summer months. This river and this whole lake area, the dammed up portion of the river, is just packed with folks floating down the river. Studi Butte, right outside of Big Bend National Park. Pulled in last night. It was real windy. This is kind of an odd RV park. It's connected with a motel, and there's a jillion spots in here, but they're all basically empty. And then over in that direction is Mexico, and we'll probably head over there later today. Well, here we are in the mighty Rio Grande. On this side is the United States of America, and on that side is Mexico. Don't see any illegal immigrants trying to cross the river. Nobody's waving from the other side.
Isn't that something?
I know. It almost feels like there's a bean on the inside.
There is.
Is there really?
Uh-huh. Yep.
May not taste very good. And they're not very fat.
Surprising how muddy the water is.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you get it angled over, you get it angled up, and then you get on the end and it's cold.
Oh my God.
And there's that road we came down, and can you see the truck way up there?
Yeah.
Here's the golf course at Lajitas. Nice little high-end Mexican restaurant that we found to have lunch in. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I want to show you something. Do you see this? And I don't know what those, it's kind of got that guardrail around it that keeps you from, I guess, getting too close.
You know what I've seen like this?
What's that?
One of my neighbors out there where I have my grove, he grows sugar cane,
Uh-huh.
and he extracts the sugar out of the cane,
Right.
and then he makes a syrup out of
Uh-huh.
it. And he's got a big kettle like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Huh.
but I think it was deeper and about that diameter, and it was gas fired.
Right.
So he was evaporating the water
Okay.
and
Okay.
thickening the syrup.
And I wonder what those little arms are on there for.
I don't know.
Well, here we are heading up the Green Gulch, up in the into the basin in the Chisos Mountains. And we're going to head up over these hills, and then down into the basin. Well, here we are in the Chisos Basin. There's PJ over there having lunch. And we are surrounded, we're down in this hole in the top of these mountains. And basically surrounded on all sides with the exception of one little gap. Well, one of the things that PJ and I like to do is explore local history. And the last time we were here, we heard about a mercury mine, a cinnabar mine, and we found out it was, lo and behold, right up beside our campground. So we went up there and took a look at it, kind of eerie looking remnants of an old mine. It's probably been there for over 100 years, and it's backed up right against the golf course there at Studi Butte. Hard to tell what life may have been like there 100 years ago.